Hi Rocket Kids, how are you all? Feels like it's been ages since I've seen you, and I miss you all very much and your lovely smiley faces. But hopefully we will all be back at Rocket Kids together really soon. And when we do get back, we've got a special project that we're going to be doing together. We are going to grow our own vegetable garden, and I hope all you guys are going to help me and the other teachers grow lots of yummy vegetables that we can use in our garden. So today I've got this big picture board here of my vegetable garden, and I've got a whole lot of vegetables around the outside, and I thought it would be good for us to learn and find out about what vegetables grow above the ground, which vegetables grow above the ground, and which vegetables grow here, which is below the ground, underneath the soil, underneath the dirt and the bits that we can't see. So I wonder how good you are at knowing where your vegetables grow. Let's start with something you all know really easily. Let's start with a carrot. Love carrots. Raw or cooked, they're yum, and there's so many different ways you can cook them. So, where do you think a carrot lives? Would a carrot grow above the soil, like that, sticking up on top? Or do you think the carrot grows underneath the soil, the bit that you can't see? What do you think? Have you ever seen a carrot growing above? Like that, sticking up on top of the soil? Have you ever seen that? Or do you think they grow underneath? Yeah, carrots grow underneath the soil with their green leafy bit sticking up above. That's the bit we can see. And that's why carrots are shaped this way, because they actually, as they grow, they dig deeper and deeper and deeper into the soil and get all the good yumminess from the soil that helps make them taste so good. So they kind of dig their way into the soil, and that's why they're that shape. So a carrot grows underneath the ground. What about something else like, what's another one that you guys love? Oh, capsicum. That's another really popular vegetable and one of my favourites. Yummy capsicum. Do you think capsicum grows above the ground, like that? Or do you think a capsicum grows underneath the ground, like a carrot? Have you ever seen a little stalk of a capsicum sticking up from beneath the soil? Or have you seen a capsicum growing on top like that? It's actually a bit of a trick question, this one, because a capsicum grows on a plant. Can you see these little red bits here? So they're capsicums. So it's actually a bushy plant, and the capsicum grow on the plant, and the plant's roots go into the soil, and that's how they grow. What about this one? This is a cauliflower. We use cauliflower in our macaroni cheese at Rocket Kids. So where do you think a cauliflower grows? Do you think it grows above the soil like that? Or do you think it grows hidden underneath where we can't see it? Have you ever seen a cauliflower growing? Have you ever seen a cauliflower sticking up above the ground like that? We've actually got one or two in our vegetable garden at Rocket Kids at the moment. So a cauliflower grows above the ground, and it has lots of big bushy leaves coming off it. So that's an above the ground one. What else have we got? How about a kumara? This is a kumara. Where do we think kumara grow? Do you think a kumara grows above the ground? Or do you think it grows below the ground? Kumara actually grows below the ground. It's called a root vegetable because its roots, the whole thing is kind of a root. It's called a tuber. It's a root vegetable like carrots and its cousin, the potato. Potatoes grow below the ground as well. The big bushy big bushy leaves that grow above the ground. So we see the leaves, but we don't see the vegetable that's hidden in the soil. And it's good that it's got big bushy leaves, because that way we know where it is and we can pull it out of the garden. Otherwise we wouldn't have a clue. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, another popular vegetable that you guys love is tomatoes. So where do we think tomatoes grow? Above the ground, like the cauliflower? Or does it grow below the ground with its leaves poking up like a carrot? What do you think? It's got quite a round shape, so it obviously doesn't dig into the soil like a carrot does. And it doesn't dig into the soil like a kumara does. It's like the capsicum. It grows on a plant, like that. It grows on a plant called a tomato vine. See the tomatoes growing there? So just like the capsicum, it grows on a plant, big bushy lovely plant, and its roots dig into the soil, just like the capsicum. Okay, let's do one more. What shall we do? We'll do a funny little one. We don't eat much of these at Rocket Kids. This is a mushroom. This is a mushroom. Do you know where mushrooms grow? Do you think a mushroom would grow underneath the soil like that? Or do you think a mushroom would grow above the soil? Do you know? You've got to think about its shape. It's got a little stalk and then this kind of big fat round bit on top, kind of like an umbrella. Mushrooms kind of look a little bit like umbrellas. So do you think that would grow below the ground? Or do you then dig into the soil? Or do you think it would grow above the ground? Mushrooms grow above the ground. And I've got some others here, some other vegetables that we use at Rocket Kids. This is a cabbage. Cabbages grow above the ground. Broccoli. Broccoli grows above the ground, and its stalk digs into the soil. Or corn. Corn is another one. I'm going to run out of room. Corn is another one that grows above the ground. However, like the tomato and capsicum, it actually grows on big bushy stalks that get really tall, really tall, like trees. And the corn, hopefully you can see there that the corn cobs grow on the big bushy leafy bits of the plant, on the big stalks. So hopefully this has helped, and when we plant all our seeds and plant our plants at Rocket Kids, you'll know whether they're going to grow below or above. And we can do some more of this when we all get back to Rocket Kids. Okay, I hope you have a really good day. I hope you eat your vegetables, and I hope you're really looking forward to planting vegetables. It's going to be so much fun. And you're going to look after them with me and Karen and all the other teachers. So, and then we can eat them, which will be great. Okay, have a really good day. See you soon. Bye.